Someday I want to build something that doesn't get trashed.
On Cybertron, Grapple's buildings are considered works of art. On Earth, his ideas are limited by war. He takes pride in his work, but is prone to severe depression if they're destroyed in battle. As a crane, Grapple can lift up to 35-ton objects and place them with precision and grace. In robot mode, he wields a high-temperature arc welder rifle, and can launch rockets 4.5 miles from his wrist sockets. Unfortunately, Grapple is prone to breakdowns in vehicle mode. The original toy that would become Grapple began life in Takara's Diaclone line in Japan in 1983, transforming into a Mitsubishi Fuso crane, which was a recolor and retool of the red fire truck released earlier that year, the same toy that would later become Autobot Inferno. When the toy was first imported by Hasbro in 1984, the original plan was to be released in the first line of toys, and would have been named Hauler. The decision to delay his release came so late that an Autobot named Hauler was briefly seen in Grapple's truck mode in the pilot for the original series.
Holler! Pull him up!
Instead, he came to toy shelves as well as returned to the second season in 1985 as Grapple. Both Grapple and Inferno's toys came with similar heads in black, but in order to differentiate them better in animation, Grapple's head was made a solid orange like the rest of his body, save for the one episode, Auto Berserk. Transformers the movie went into production very soon after the franchise's initial success, leaving many second-wave Autobots to be placed late in the background of scenes that would ultimately be cut. As many of the 1985 Autobots would be discontinued in 1986, they were all given the shortest time to be featured, despite remaining some of our favorites to this day. Grapple is one of the few second-wave Autobots to not be cut from Transformers the movie, giving him a blink and you'll miss him cameo. And then, he dies off screen apparently. Spoilers and such.
Hey, I bet I know what you're thinking right now. Can we learn a little more about Grapple? Because I know how much you all love Grapple. Except for that time they made Grapple toys for Earthrise, and he sat on the shelf for months on end. Whatever, shut up, roll the clip, I don't care.
In the second season of Transformers, many new heroes and villains simply showed up with no explanation. However, in Marvel Comics, Grapple was one of 5 Autobots that agreed to have their personalities and memories transferred to crystals before leaving Cybertron. Later, on Earth, Optimus Prime would have Wheeljack transfer their memories into new bodies made by the Ark. It was the Marvel Comics version of Grapple who was tasked by Optimus Prime with designing and building Omega Supreme. As Transformers would rapidly introduce new characters all the time, and with issues only coming out once a month, Grapple was one of many characters who rapidly faded into obscurity. However, in exclusive UK Marvel storylines, Grapple was promoted to Autobot Medic during a period of time when Ratchet had gone missing. In IDW publishing, Grapple would make his return to comics in the early 2000s, and was revealed to be part of a resistance group fighting Shockwave on Cybertron. Later coming to Earth to aid the Autobots, his story was left unfinished as the publisher went out of business. Grapple's original toy was reissued in the year 2000, with an exclusive eHobby recolor in Constructicon green and purple. Now given the unfortunate name, Load Hauler, his bio would state that he was in fact the same bot from the pilot, and was also seen as a Constructicon in a flashback to ancient Cybertron, in the ultimate continuity error of him being one of 8, not 6, 8 Constructicons that builds Megatron, even though in the first season, Megatron clearly states that he built the Constructicons on Earth. In 2010, Grapple received his first new toy in a long time, under the trademark safe name of Solar Storm Grapple, and would later receive a cartoon-accurate figure in Japan's Transformers United line. Maybe not the biggest fan favorite, but you can't deny Grapple's importance to the Autobots and his usefulness in telling imaginative new stories. Even in times of war and destruction, Grapple remains inspired and hopeful.
Monumental, Grapple. Yes, it's amazing what friends can do together.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Please check out my spotlight video for Peter Renaday, the man behind Grapple's voice, not to mention many others from the world of animation, including Splinter from the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Please like, share, and subscribe.